Hey everybody, what's happening? So I had a friend contact me a few days ago about building a Wix website, and I answered her, but I thought I'd answer it here just in case you're curious. If you're like me, you're seeing a lot of advertising, especially if you're on YouTube, on these web services. It's not just Wix, it's Squarespace, it's GoDaddy. They're all essentially the same type of services, so I thought I'd talk about what's good and what's bad about them. So the first thing, what's good about them is you can go on their sites right away and you can use their web building tools for free and start building your site. You don't need to know any coding, and you're picking from their templates and they look decent. And that's sort of the catch, right? They want you to get in there and start using their tools, because even if it is easy to use, you are spending some time and effort to enter in your information, to post some photos, to write things, to change colors, to make it look just perfect. At that point, you seem obliged to at least try it out. And most of these have a free trial to start, and then they're going to be charging you a monthly fee. In the case of Wix, they advertise a free version, but just keep in mind the limitations of that. The limitation is you cannot have your own URL or your website address. They're going to assign you a long one that's going to be hard to remember. On each of the pages, you're going to have advertising on the header and footer, advertising Wix. And you cannot use SEO tools, which is search engine optimized tools. That means you're going to be hard to find on Google or any search engine. At least you're going to be hard to find right away if you get traffic. And the other limitations too is if you do get traffic and you do become popular, or if you start to add to your site, start to add a lot of images and content, you're very limited on that too. And at a certain point, if those things happen, you're going to have to start paying the monthly fee. And that's sort of the downside, right? Is you're paying to use their tools. And if you cancel, you're going to lose all that work that you've done. You're going to lose your site and you're going to have to start over again. So they're kind of counting on you to kind of be a customer forever, at least as long as your site's going to be up. So that's why, if you're serious about a permanent site, I recommend using an open source tool like WordPress.org. It's by far the most popular. There's millions of businesses that use it. It's got a great community and it's just getting better all the time. And the downside with WordPress.org is because it's open source, there's a lot of developers developing tools for it. And it can be very confusing to start as far as like which tools to use and how you start to build your site. But, I've been using it for a few years now, and the tools are just as easy as these web builders if you're looking in the right place for it. And, it's a lot of fun to use too, and you don't necessarily need to know coding. You can do it without coding. That's sort of the idea of WordPress to start with. And the beauty is you own it. It's open source. The software is free to use. The basic WordPress tools are free to use. And you can self-host that site anywhere. It's yours. You can move it around. You can host it however you'd like. So if you're going to spend the effort, if you're going to do the website, make it permanent, and don't be relying on paying for this extra service for the site. So anyway, guys, that's kind of my answer to that. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave some comments down below and I'll be happy to answer you. All right, have a good day. Bye.